Hi, I'm Christina Montano and I'm going to show you how to make a cup of sacred cacao today. So, I have these beautiful chocolates from around Peru and Guatemala, and I'll show them to you in a minute, but I wanted to let you know that before you make your cup of cacao, it's really important to get centered and grounded. So just take a deep breath in and out. And bring yourself right into the present, because cacao, as we make it here today, is a heart-opening medicine. When you drink it, your heart's going to be open more and more, and as you go through your day, you're going to find that this feeling of open-heartedness is going to transfer out to everyone and everything that you come in contact with. So it's a very powerful drink when we drink it as a medicine. It's really nice to find a cup that is a sacred cup for you. I have this cup that was handmade for me, and use that cup every morning in your meditation, in your cacao centering meditation, because then the cup kind of starts to vibrate with really good energy, and it's just a nice thing to do. So the way I like to start is by giving a small blessing. I put my utensils out on the cutting board and I light some Palo Santo. You can light sage, or if you don't have anything, or you're not in a place where you can use smoke, you can always use your breath and just bless it with that. And I just bring in the directions, say any kind of prayer that resonates for you, and just touch everything that you're working with, including your cup and the pot. Good. And so that's a great way to start. Then you get yourself into that space of, So the kind of cacao that I have right now is from Peru. This is your normal, from the marketplace, organic ceremonial cacao. It comes in a brick. I've used some of it. This is a beautiful handmade cacao from Guatemala, where these women hand make this. They take the beans and they turn it into these discs, and it comes in this nice little bag. That's a ceremonial cacao paste from Guatemala. And then this is prophecy chocolate. It's another beautiful cacao that I love. And this comes from the high Andes. And again, this is all sustainably grown and harvested. And now this may seem a little strange, but this is a brick of cacao from the jungles of Pucallpa. And you can see how it's very plain, and it's just straight. It is just straight off cacao. Not fancy. They didn't put any prints on it. So all these are available for you. And if you can't find this, you can just order some ceremonial cacao, and this comes already cut up in a little package. And if you really, are finding it difficult, I'll give you the links to all these places, but if you're really finding it difficult, just buy some organic cacao and put your breath in it, bless it, use it for the ceremony. I also have cinnamon that I like to use, some cardamom, just a pinch, some coconut oil. This is homemade oat milk, and then water. That's pretty much it. You can also use a pinch of cayenne pepper, but just a pinch, because that brings out the flavor of the cacao. So here we have all the ingredients: a whisk, a nice sharp knife. A cutting board that you use specifically for cacao would be nice, so that you don't have like the taste of onions or something on there. So I take this and I use it just for the cacao. And then I'm using this cast iron pan pot, but you really can use any kind of pot that works for you. Now we have our sacred cup. Finding a cup that is just for your cacao. This is a handmade cup by Ellen Sedgwick. And there you have everything you need to make your ceremonial cup of cacao. So I will show you how to make it. So we take our Palo Santo and just give it all a blessing. I like to bless the directions: south, north, the west, and the east. And then you choose your chocolate. So I'm going to use the Prophecy chocolate today, and usually what I'll do is mix in a few of the chocolates together, and that just makes it more potent and more exciting. So you just cut about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, depending on how many you're making it for. So that's about enough for 1 cup. And sometimes I'll add a little of the Guatemalan just for flavor. So you can see it cuts really nicely, and you just get this fine, pure cacao. Of course, I'm in a very cold place, so it's hard, but if you're in a warm place, it might be soft. So we're gonna take our oat milk, and I'm just gonna cook about a cup of it. A cup of, maybe 2 cups. We're gonna pour it in the pot. Bring in the cacao. A little bit of water. Then we take our whisk. We whisk in our intentions. And sometimes using the oat milk, if it's fresh oat milk, will make it thicker. However, you don't want the cacao to boil. So it takes a little bit of time of standing and whisking. And what happens is, this is a time where you can put your prayers in. This is the time where you can say more prayers and think about just the love that you're feeling in that heart-opening space as you cook your cacao. So we'll let that cook for a minute. You can also use a wooden spoon. Then I like to add just a pinch, tiny pinch of cardamom, a little bit of cinnamon. You can also put a tiny, tiny, tiny speck of cayenne pepper in there. And that will help bring out the flavor of the cacao. And you can see it's getting nice and thick. And you can also sweeten this with honey or maple syrup or date syrup. You can put a little vanilla in it, really whatever calls out to you. I also like to add just a little tiny spoonful of coconut oil to the mix. That makes it a little bit more luscious and delicious. And coconut oil is really good for our bodies, so it just adds to the creaminess of this beautiful cup of ceremonial cacao. Right before it boils, it's ready. Which is almost ready to pour. Okay, bring it over to our cup. So now the cacao is ready. And look at how beautiful and thick this is. I'm gonna pour it into my cup right from the pot. Oh, this is a beautiful cup of cacao, made with a lot of love. Like, the part that you have to remember when you're brewing your morning cacao is that you want to put in a lot of love and intention. So I like to just breathe in the scent of the cacao. Before I drink it, just hold it into the heart-centered space and imagining that connection that you have to all that is. Thinking of something you're grateful for, just all the beauty in life And remember, keep remembering that the goddess of cacao, that the medicine of cacao will be with me throughout my day as I walk through life, and it keeps spreading the love and just the simplicity of this beautiful heart-opening medicine. So I'm going to take a deep breath in and breathe that prayer into my cup, and then take a sip. It's delicious. Hope you enjoy your cacao, and let me know if I can help in any way. Just send me a message. Aho. Thank you.